Hi guys, welcome to Alltechtrail. Today I've just purchased a new Razer mouse mat which I've been holding off for a while for so many reasons. It is their Manticor model, which is supposed to be their most robust and lightweight model to date. Now without further ado, let's start with the packaging. As we all have grown accustomed to, all of the Razer products, be it keyboards, mice, headphones, the packaging itself is excellent to say the least. Obviously they've spent a lot of time and thinking to ultimately increase our buying experience. Given this fact, the products itself are extremely well made, while at the same time catering for most people in the market, from the day-to-day users to the hardcore gamers, like they've done with the Manticor mouse mat. Now let's take this bad boy out of the box. Speaking about the box, I was generally surprised on the level of packaging for this mouse mat. Obviously they've overdone it to the point where I think it's made twice or three times as heavy, and again, it is just a mouse mat. Now, I should say I'm not a Razer fanboy by all means, but I do have a 2-year-old Razer mouse which I still love and use today. On that note, I was looking at many different brands before deciding on Razer, including SteelSeries, Corsair, but besides the fact that Razer has 8 different mouse mats that I can choose from, all of the other mouse mats are just that little bit hard to find, which means I'd have to order one in from online, and I definitely feel this is something we have to try before buying. Now, the Manticor mouse mat is made from a one-piece aircraft grade aluminum for maximum durability, and with an ultra smooth surface which has been sandblasted for the most effortless glide, and last but not least, a non-slip rubber base for those slippery surfaces on your tables. These features here are basically the factors which made me decide to go with this mat over the others, as I need something durable that basically can last through the test of times. Just because lately I've grown to hating the fabric mats that has uneven wear, frills up on the one side from resting your wrist, or moving your wrist over the one side of the mat over and over again. So let's open this up. As I'm doing this, I can't help thinking and continue thinking that Razer has slightly overdone the packaging side. Inside the cardboard box there is another package which was wrapped in this cloth-like wrapper, and we finally see this beautiful hard case, matte black with the Razer logo on the middle. Now kudos to Razer, even they managed to make this plastic case very sexy indeed, and it's only the packaging. So let's open this case up and finally see the mouse mat for ourselves. Now as I'm doing this, again, I'm just assuming that there is some more packaging inside, including some foam mats or protective layers just to protect itself from traveling and so on and so forth. So this is the mouse mat. It looks very, very sexy indeed. It's black, very thin, very sleek, very, very smooth. And again, I can't really stress how sexy this mouse mat is. Now we have an envelope here from Razer. It's got the Razer logo again. I think this is basically some sort of, congratulations, you've purchased a new mouse mat and so on and so forth. But we'll see what this is. Okay, so this is basically the certificate of authenticity from Razer. I think after spending $45, it's money well spent. Just speaking about the packaging itself, but again, this is a nice touch, and it just increases the level of the buying experience again. Okay, so we do have a few stickers here for your cases, and it's still a nice touch from Razer. Okay, so we'll just put this onto the one side and have a look at the mouse mat a little bit more closely. It's only some time ago when a mouse mat is just a mouse mat, but not this one. The Razer Manticor is just something else, and although this is made from aluminum, and the combination with the smooth surface made me worried a little bit at one point, just because the noise it could make from the mouse when you move it on the mat. But let's not worry about that at the moment, because I'm just loving this mouse mat. It's very, very sexy, as I said before. It's very thin, it's very light, it's got a rubber back so it doesn't slide all over the place. Let's put it on the table, and although this table doesn't do justice because it is a wooden table, so it's got some grains, but let's try it here. So I'm using my hand just to force it out of place, but it's very, very it holds its place very nice. Okay, so let's test the surface of this mouse mat. I'm just gonna get a mouse from around the corner here, and I just want to see whether it makes that much noise that it's gonna make me worry the shit out of me. But you know, that plastic backing on the back of the mouse kind of really will be the ones that make the most noise. So we'll see. I mean, this with the smooth surface, that's just my guess. Okay, with that plastic, the friction that it makes, it will make some noise. But yeah, I mean it does. But it's not gonna make me overly too concerned, because when I'm gaming or when I'm doing whatever I'm doing at on the computer, I'm usually listening to some music or having my headphones or even watching some TV. So I don't think that noise will be too unbearable. Okay, so at the moment, you know, I'm just trying to glide the mouse from one end to the other end without that much effort. So thank goodness that it doesn't slide all over the place, because there are some mouse mats, especially the old school ones. They're very slippery at best, and you know, you'll tend to slide your mouse from one end to another without any effort at all. Okay, and you'll end up, you know, throwing your mouse off your table. But at the moment, I think I'm very happy with this purchase. Let's have a look at the other features here from the box. Now, one of the main features that's even highlighted on the box is the reinforced carrying case, which is designed for ease of portability. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it for traveling per se, but maybe for storage later on. And it could also apply to you when you travel with your mousepad for those hardcore gamers, for LAN parties and so on and so forth. So now let's get back to the mousepad itself. It's very smooth indeed. I keep touching it and it feels wrong, but it's very nice. Anyway, I really like the feel of it. It's not textured, you know, it's not cloth by all means. So therefore it's very smooth. I mean, I can see myself using this for a long time, since it is very durable. It won't wear out as quickly as a cloth mouse mat. Now, the really impressive thing that I find is the thickness of the mouse mat, which is just 2.2 millimeters thick. So therefore, it is slightly recessed on my table, but it's not gonna be as comfortable, you know, against my palm when I'm playing the game. But at the end of the day, you know, that's still one of my concern. Okay, I can't really get a mouse mat that's completely flush sitting on the table, but at the same time, I don't really want to feel that, you know, there is a hump every time I want to use the mouse mat, or the mouse for all that matter. So the mouse mat itself is extremely flat, and given this is a one-piece aluminum, it will lay completely flat, obviously, unless your table suffers from bowing, and in that case there could be a slight gap between the mouse pad and the table. That's just something to keep in our minds. Overall, I'm extremely happy with the purchase, and I'll look forward to using it later on. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Alltechtrail. Please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment. Until next time, and thanks again.